Okay, recording, no blurring. So this is supposed to be a video while waiting on the bus and having some updates with you guys. I think I have to update this video later to turn it around. So for now, I'm gonna be updating you. So this is a building I was being top on the last week, and this is another building where my main account is right now with the most money after selling almost all my assets already, and depending on that to not work and keep advancing with the QLA methodology. So what can this update be for you? And since I'm not even prepared for these videos, I'm going to start trying to make the update while I record. So a couple of things. I'm trying to keep pushing in the situation that's happening where I am living, which is a family house with another sibling and their crew and their tribe, their other, my nephews and my brother-in-law. All that is dealing with problems right now as we are trying to figure out what negative traits of living are going to be allowed, and if I have to keep dealing with them in the way they don't want to treat it. So I've been trying for a year and giving a heads up that these things are happening and things need to be taken care of. And then in the last 6 months, I decided to, or I was forced also, to live there to make the changes happen, and there was resistance from their part. And now I'm not being empathetic anymore. I'm bringing the issues that are a pain in the ass to live with, and they know I am exposing that, and I will expose it to third parties and even authorities if things get out of hand, because these are really negative and toxic stuff happening, and that's the thing I am fighting against in the place I'm living. So that's one of the updates, and I have to deal with this shit while trying to sort out and have different components of the QLA methodology in check to advance on deals. But really, I'm only having one deal, and this deal is falling apart. The seller has been pushed by the bank and is in practically insolvency, and one of their main providers, or their only client, because of this, is not committing to their part and paying them because of the situation with the bank. And that has put him in a situation that he's practically doing a lawsuit to the provider while having the issue with the bank. So this thing is falling apart, although I see opportunities for some reason. I'm totally inexperienced, but this provider is one of the main providers in this industry, and they're doing this even with the legal situation that will put them in a disadvantage. And I don't know why they're doing this, and that's why I see probably opportunities, because they're fucking it up, and this business should be still going, but the pressure from the bank and now from the provider is making them take legal actions, and I think that's gonna be good for them and probably bad for the sale or or anything I was expecting to have with them, but we'll see. And I'm still in contact with the owner, and he's very interested in our project of acquisitions, and he comes from the banking sector, and he's been a farmer in the last year. So I was wishing for a good partnership and having a good deal because of all this, but it's all falling apart. So all my household and home stuff, dealing with that, and also pushing the lawyers and the accounting firm to meet themselves by just a call or something, has not happened in 1.5 weeks, and that's being a pain in the ass for me, because I don't want that speed to be the speed in which they attend my situations when I bring them newer businesses. So that's part of what is being taken care of, and when they decide to communicate, we'll see what comes from that, and what comes from that I will see and tell them if this is going to work for us or not, because of their lack of speed and decision when we are bringing them really motivated sellers, and we have hammered down the prices and all that. So I want to emphasize that with them, or make them acknowledge that and understand our model and what we need from them. So that's about it. And also I've seen that my search for directors is not quite good candidates. I would say like 3% of the candidates of the 40 who applied probably are valid, but I haven't even checked. I just have called one, and he seemed interested, but I don't know his background and what his experience in transactions really. So he's motivated, but when they're too motivated, they're a piece of shit usually. So we'll see what happens with that. And also I need to put an ad or start looking with mass mailing for businesses, and that's the next step. Try to look for new businesses. I have no businesses now to study or sellers to push, so I'm out of work right now if I don't search for it by myself. So I need to see if I'm going to be doing social network posts or handing out brochures or knocking on doors. I don't know what I should be doing, and trying to find a real high volume of businesses to check if they are valid to buy. So that's the update I could bring you right now. It's 8 minutes. I think it's enough. And it's a Sunday. I haven't done much, and I'm regarding the ADHD pill. I don't take it on weekends. I've been taking them. I miss one day during the week, and I've been taking. I don't feel any difference. There's no focus or whatever. So it all depends on myself. So I already have those pills. I need to take 30 of them, the remaining ones, and we'll see what happens when I update with my doctor or psychiatrist again. So that's about this update from the street. It's empty, and I decided to walk by myself when the little dog didn't want to come out and walk with me. So I'm now going back to the house. So this is my break from the situation at home. I've been like avoiding contact with anyone at the house after what happened 1 week ago, and that used to be a very, very bad situation that I don't want to see faces, because it's really fucking negative. So we'll see what happens. then I'll keep you posted, guy. I'm going to the bus. Bye. Ciao.